Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Fortron Academy. My name is Harshwats, and today we are going to discuss about understanding the interface of the report view in Power BI Desktop. Power BI Desktop is an analytical software that will help you in understanding your data set through various visualization in different data models. Now let us go further and talk about the point to be discussed in this video. So in this video particularly we will talk about 2 points. In the first point we will discuss what is report view. In the second point we will clear your conception about what are the different feature available for the report view. So to understand all this aspect we have to go into the Power BI desktop itself. So let's go to the Power BI. Now we are in Power BI Desktop in Data Model Interface and specifically in Report View. So the question arises in your mind, how do I know that I am in Report View? Actually, there are three views that are available in Data Model Interface. Firstly, this is report view because in here we can see the visualization. Out of all the three views, that is report view, data view and model view, only in a report view you can see the visualization. In the other two views you cannot see a visualization. In a data view you will see a visualization. In a model view you will see a relationship which you can see in here, but only in report view we can see a visualization. So I hope you understand that why report view is one of the most important thing and concept in Power BI desktop. To understand this concept is very important to understand Power BI desktop. Now let's explore every aspect of a report view. So first of all we will get into the page view. So there are two pages that are available in a report view. That means there are two visualization that I have created in a report view. One is this one and another is this one which I have created. If I want to create a new page in a report view, how do I do that? You just have to go in the lower side of the screen and on the new page in the plus sign you have to click on it. After that you will see a new page has been created, and this is which you can do very easily. If you want to change the name of a page, you just have to double click on it and you will see that you can write a name. Type 2 we can write, and this is how you will change the name of a page. Now the question arises, like I have created the page, now I want to delete the page from report view. How do I do that? So there are 2 points through which you can delete this page from report view. Either you go on the type to page, then left click on the mouse after the delete page, or there is another option that is available to you. I hope you are seeing it. In a type to, when you click you will see a cross sign in the side of the page, and just after clicking it you will see your page will be deleted. Delete this page. If you have saved the report later, Power BI will permanently delete it. Oh, okay, we do not want it, so I will click on a delete option. So you will see the page has been deleted. Now another question comes into our mind, that if I have created this page and if I want to make a few changes into this visualization and I don't want to create a new page and again I have to create that visualization. I have just want to duplicate this visualization into a new page. How do I do that? That could also be possible in Power BI desktop. In that case you have to go into the page. In a page, when you left click on the mouse you will see there is option that is duplicate page. When you click on a duplicate page, a new page will be created which is named as duplicate of page 1. You can change the name of it by just double clicking on it, while you can see the visualization that is available in a page 1 is also available in a duplicate of page 1. So this is how you will make a duplicate of a page, or you can say a visualization. So you do not require it. Again you can delete it by just clicking on the cross sign that is available into the name of the page. So after clicking on it, you will see a dialog box that asks you if you want to delete it or not. So I directly want to delete it. So click on a delete. That page will be deleted. So this is the lower part of the report view that I have covered. Now as we have covered the lower part of the report view, now we move on to the upper part of the report view where we have five ribbons: the home, the insert, the modeling, the view, the help. So these are the ribbon we will cover now. So first of all, in the data section, when we see there are options available to get data: Excel, Power BI dataset, SQL Server, enter data, recent sources. I hope you could understand what are the points of these available options that are given to you. So from here you can import the data into Power BI desktop in data model interface. So let's move on to another point that is in home section, that is queries. So in queries you will see the transform data and refresh. So in transform data, when I click, we will directly get transferred into Power Query Editor where you can edit the whole query and make changes in the data which runs in M language, while the data model interface works in DEX language. So while transferring the data, while transferring, if some changes are left out which is not getting refreshed in our data model interface, so you can refresh from here and do the changes. So all these points have been covered. Now let's move into the another part of the home ribbon, that is insert, which is very important. So there are three options that are available to you: new visual, text box, more visuals. So what is the option that is new visual? So you can see a option that add a visual to your report. Like these are the visual that I have reported from the visualization this side. But while you can do also from the home ribbon also, like if I click on a new visual, you can see a visual has been added into a report view. So you do not require it. If you want to change the visualization of it, you can do it from here. Choose any visualization you want as per your data set. If you do not want it, just click on it and after that click on delete button. The visualization will be deleted. Now if I want a text box, how do I insert that? So in a home ribbon there is option that is text box. When I click on it, you will see add a text box to your report. So when I click on it, I can add any text I want and I can write like hello. And if I want to increase its size, just select the whole with a cursor. After that, click in here. This is how you will write in a text box. And if you want to change anything, you can click on the cursor and add it from here only. If after that, if you want to make it bold, you can do it italics, underline, and if you want to change the alignment, you can do that. This is how you will make the benefit out of text box. Now I do not require it. Again, I want to delete it. Just click on it. After that, click on delete. So there are more options that are available to you, that is more visuals. When I click on it, you will see if you want a more visual from app source or from your own files, you can insert from here. After covering the more visuals from the insert in the home ribbon, let's move on to the calculations. So there are new measure available and quick measure available. So what are these? Write a DEX expression that calculates a value from your data. So you can write a measure which I have already covered in my previous videos. If you want to see how it works, you can go to my previous video. And in the share, we have a publish this report online in the Power BI service. So we will cover this in a later part of another video. So we will cover this part into another video. Why? Let's go to the another ribbon that is available to you in the report view, that is insert. When I click on a insert, you will see there are few things that are common in the home ribbon and the insert ribbon. You can see insert section in here, while when we click on a insert, the whole thing is available in here. So in here there is much more options that are available rather than the home ribbon. That is, if you want to insert a new page, like I have told you, you can insert a page from here. But as I've already told you, there are more functionalities for the same function available in Power BI desktop. So I can insert a page from here also, and here also. After that we will go into another so after covering the pages, we will go into the elements of the insert. So we have already covered about the text box. If you want to insert a button to your report, you can also do that. Left arrow, right arrow, back, and these are the functioning buttons you can use. After that, there is shape available to you. You can insert any shape. Like if I click on a line, you can see a line has been inserted into the report view. If you want to increase its size, you can do it. If you want to increase its width, you have to do it from the format shape. In here you will see all the things that are available to you: line color, transparency. These are available to you in a format shape. Now these are the things that we'll do in a later part of our video. So for now I don't want this line, I will delete it by just clicking delete on it. After that we get into another elements in the insert ribbon, that is image. If you want to insert an image in your report from your computer, just click on it. You will insert any image that are available to you. So after covering the elements, we will get into Power Platform. So here is available option, that is Power Apps. Embed a Power Apps app in your report. Both the app and the report will update in real time as changes like cross highlighting, selection or data entry are made. So you would understand how this feature works. So after covering the Power Platform, there is another option, that is AI Visual, which is available in the insert, in which you can use an Q&A, ask questions about your data in natural language to create new visuals and key influencers. So these are both system work on AI. You can write something about it like I want to know about this fact and that fact. The Power BI desktop, which works in AI, also will answer that question from itself. You don't have to put in data, you don't have to do anything, and it will answer all those questions. If you want to know about key influencers, it will also point out you that is available in Power BI desktop in the ribbon section. So after that we will get into a modeling. So modeling is a part which is actually most of the covered in a model section, or you can say a model view. Most of them are useless in this report view. So if you want to understand the modeling, which I have already covered in my previous video, you can go there and see how it works. After that, we will go into another ribbon, that is view. So view is kind of important in report view. So here you will see how that is important. Like if you want to change the theme of your report view, you can click on here, and after that you can click on any report view that is available to you. You will see the report view has been changed according to your theme. So after the theme, there is another option available in the view ribbon, that is scale to fit. So if you click on it, choose a page view. You will click on a fit to page, fit to width, actual size. You will change according to its dimension. So fit to width. So this is how you will change the page view in the view ribbon. After that, we will go into one of the most important point in Power BI desktop in the view ribbon, that is font layout. So most of the visualization that you work on is on desktop view. If you want to create certain visualization which you want to show to some of your seniors or some of your colleagues, or you want to create a layout for a phone only, then you will click on this. When you click on this, you will see a visualization which is according to your phone. So how do I create a visualization on my phone? So in here you will see the three visualization that is available on the report view in the desktop view. I want to transfer this into a mobile view. How do I do that? In a visualize section, you have seen a three visuals. So in the visualization, you will see three visuals. So I will directly transfer into a mobile layout and change accordingly. So when I click on it, you will see it has been transferred into a mobile layout. I will increase its size accordingly. So this is how you will increase the size as per your mobile. And if I want to transfer this visualization also, you can transfer it. After that, increase in size, increase in width. This is done by Just clicking on a mobile cursor, you can increase its height as much as you want by stretching it. And if you want this visual also, just drag and drop on the mobile layout. So you can see there is nothing, you can see 49 point. Just click on it. After that, increase its size. And this is how you will create a mobile layout. So this is how the visualization for phone layout has been done. So I don't want a phone layout. How do I get out of this layout? Just click on the phone layout again. You will be switched into a desktop mode. Now you can see the desktop mode. First of all, I will again change the theme because this is not looking good. I click on a city park. So after that, the view section, there is another option that is available to us in the view ribbon, that is grid lines, snap to grid and lock object. So how all this work? So when I click on a grid lines, it will show a grid line to help you manually align objects in your report. So when I click on it, you will see there is dotted line that is available to you. So you can change the dimension and place of your visuals according to your own desire. So this is how you do that. So after grid line, there is option that is available to us is snap to grid. Automatically align object in your report. So if you want to automatically align your object, you can use snap to grid. So I do not want this feature for now. I will move into another feature that is lock objects. So if I click on this, after that clicking on a lock object, you won't be able to move this object because this has been fixed by this option. So again, if I click on it, you will now able to move it. So this is the feature that is available in the view ribbon. After that, there are available options that is show panes. So the filter is available in a pane section. So there are actually three panes. Filters, visualization, field. If I want to increase the pane, I can click on bookmark. There's another pane that is after that selection, performance analyzer, sync slicer. So these are the options. And if I do not want this panes, I can click on a performance analyzer again. Just one click again back on it, you won't be able to see that pane. So after that, covering the whole view ribbon, we will move on to the help, because the help is one of the best feature and one of the important feature if you are new to the Power BI desktop. In if you are not even new, you can learn a lot out of this feature, because you can use a Power BI for developer feature from here only. And if you want to submit any idea, you can do that from here also. So now after removing the grid line, which we can do from the view section, we will move into the format and data drill. So if I click on a screen, I won't be able to see those things. How do I able to see the format and data drills? You have to click on any visualization, then only you will be able to see the format and data drills. So we will cover it one by one this ribbon. If I click on the format, there are options available to you, that is interaction. So you can edit interaction, and these are the features that we will cover in future videos. In this video we will cover the arrange section, bring forward, send backward, selection, align, how all this work. So if I take this view and enlarge it, just a second, I have enlarged it. Now I want to transfer this view in front of it. Now I want it in a backward. How do I do that? Just click on a send backward and send backward. You can see now the visual, which is now you can see the visual we have put and earlier is now in backward, and the backward view is actually in forward. Again we want to do it again. After that, click on send backward, send backward. Again click on the screen, you will see the visualization again. Now you can again see the visualization are now in front. So you can use the format section for arranging your views. So selection is also available. Manage the visibility and layering order of your object report. You can use a selection feature, like there are three layers that are available to you. You want to select any of it, you can use a selection pane as well as selection procedure that is available to you. So another thing that is available in the arrange is the align. So the align feature is very important because if you want to align your visuals, you can use it. If I click on it, align left, you will see the visual has been aligned into the left of it. And if I want to align all the three visual on the top, how do I do that? So you can select it one by one, just clicking on the control, and after clicking through a mouse cursor, again we have selected all the three visuals. Again go on to the align, and after that click on align top. You will see the all three visuals has been aligned to the top of your report view. So if you want to group them, you can also do that. I hope you would understand what are the feature of group. So if I grouped all three of them, I cannot delete any one particularly. Like if I want grouped three of them, you can see now the things have been changed. Now you can see these three are now combined. If I again ungroup it, you will see the three visuals. So this is how the grouping is done into a format section. So after that we will go into the another ribbon, that is data and drill, which is also kind of important and hard to understand, especially if you are new in Power BI desktop. So we will cover this data drill in particularly one video in future. In that you would understand how this data drill work. For now I have covered all the ribbons that are available in the report view. Now let's get into the right section where we see a visualization and field, which is one of the most crucial function available in Power BI desktop. And there are two tabs, that is we can see two panes, visualization field and filters. While the filter you can easily remove, click on a view section, after that click on filters, your filter pane will be removed, but it's better if you put your filter pane here also. So there are two important panes, that is visualization and field. So what are the visualization? So if you want to insert or change the visuals, like in here you can see it's a stacked column chart. I want it to be a pie chart. So I will click on it through a visualization only. I want a donut chart. If I want a scatter chart, if I want any other chart, funnel chart, so all these are available in the visualization. You can change any of the visual through visualization. After that, when I click on it, you will see in the downside of a visualization that is available option to you, that is fields. In here you will see the axis, legends, values, tooltips. So these are the options that you have to fill to generate this data set. And how do you get this data set? You will get those data set from the field section. So when I click on the downside of the fact population table, you will see the columns that are available in that table, and you have to drag and drop these things in here to generate this visual. So this is how you will generate a visualization through data set. But accordingly to the visualization, each and every visualization have different requirement. In here you will see access legend values tooltips. If I click on it, pie chart, you will see legend details values tooltips. So these are the requirement that is according to the visual available in visualization. So after that, in a field section we will cover the format. If you want to change any format, x-axis, y-axis, data colors, data labels, plot area, title, you can all cover these things into the format section. After that we will see an analytics, that is like constant line that is available to you. If you haven't created any visualization, you won't be able to see the analysis. If you want to go into the detail, we will select the first visualization because that requires a lot of analysis. Again we will click on analytics. You will see a constant line. If you want to add a constant line, you can do it from here only. So if you want to change a format, you can do that also. So now we have covered the visualization pane, field pane. Now we are left with a filter. Now we have covered the visualizations and field. Now we are all left with a pane that is available to us is filters. And how does this pane work? Like if we have the visualization of a population year wise, now I want it as a population which is specific of a area of a year. I would play a filter according to it. You can put in a filter according to your own category. If you want it on a category basic filtering, like these are the features available to, like if I click on adults, the only thing that is available to me, that is adults, because the other data has now been filtered out. So you have understood the concept of filters, because it filtered the data that you want to remove and will show you the data you want to see. So with this, I hope I have covered every point in the report view. If something is left, we will cover in a future videos, like I have already told you about the data drills and few other aspects of the report view section. So with this point, I am going to end this video, and I hope your queries got cleared, and if not, kindly write us in comment section. We will surely get back to you. And if this video helped you in any way, kindly drop us a like and don't forget to subscribe our channel for amazing videos in future. Till then, have an amazing and good day.